Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here in Mumbai in Landmark Car Showroom in Thane. So I'll just show you around the showroom and you can check out the details about the Landmark cars in the description below, and a big shout out to them since they are allowing me to review the cars. So today I have this a very special car, the Mercedes-AMG C43, not the full-blown C63S, but a part AMG. It's above the regular C class and below the C63S. So from the front, as you can see, it has a little bit those AMG bits, like the AMG badging, the big Mercedes logo, and little bit aggressive bumpers compared to the regular C class. Front parking sensors as well, and we have the multi-beam LEDs, which throw a good light at night and a good distance as well. So like this is a coupe, basically like a two-door coupe, and you have 4 seats. So here you can see the tire size. This is a AMG wheel, so you get this AMG brake caliper here and 5 lug nuts and the Mercedes logo here. So the tire size is 225/45 R18s, AMG wheels, as I told earlier. So wheel design is really good, and bi-turbo 4MATIC, so 4MATIC stands for 4-wheel drive. So this car has 4-wheel drive as well. So in terms of length, yeah, it's almost 4.7 meters long, and the door is also huge, as you can see here. It also gets frameless doors, so the doors are huge here. Yeah. So when you roll down the windows, it looks really good. AMG scuff plate as well. I'll get to that in a bit. So the fuel tank capacity is 66 liters and the mileage by around 10.5 to 10.8 km per liter. But who really cares about the mileage, since it's all about the driving part of this car, which is really fun. So you can see from the rear, you get quad exhaust, diffuser sort of treatment, rear parking sensors, C43 written over here, and AMG definitely, and a subtle spoiler, the body colored spoiler. So in terms of looks, yeah, it looks good and has a lot of appeal on the road. So now let me quickly open the boot for you. So you directly cannot open the boot, you have to pull the lever to open it. Yeah, and done. So 355-liter boot space, but the problem is the spare wheel eats the boot space, and the spare boot isn't that big. Even the loading lip is quite high, so putting in big stuff would be a problem, but it's kind of usable if you remove the spare wheel, and the boot is light enough to close it. Yeah. So let's give us this small walk around of the car. So safety, this car gets 7 airbags, ABS, EBD, traction control, limited slip differential, 4-wheel drive, and also a blind spot detection. As you can see in the mirrors, the blind spot detection here. So let me open the door and show you. So you can just pull this and take it forward, then you can get into the rear seat. So the rear seat space isn't that great, like I'm 6 foot tall, so if I sit, my legs are touching the front seat, so it isn't like that comfortable for tall people. It might be good for short people and some kids as well. So red seat belts, as with child seat mount and twin cup holders there. Plus you have headrest at the rear with red stitching on the seat, so that's good. And you have Alcantara finish as well, AMG mats. Yeah. So you get electric adjust as well, and you have heated seat function with memory function. Yeah. So the quality of the car is really good, and the seats are like damn supportive. So that's a good part. So let's get to the driver's seat. Turn indicators as well. So getting inside the car is a bit of a problem since the car is a little low. Now showing you have power window controls, opening for the boot, and you get light controls, you have front parking sensors. Now this is the steering wheel. AMG flat bottom steering wheel, looks kind of good with the red stitching contour there on the steering wheel. You get rear AC vents as well. As you can see here, VLEC vents, and you get a driver armrest here. Yeah, with some space and two USBs. So this is the multimedia controller, the rotary dial. And here you can see on the steering wheel, this is for the multi-information display, and this is for the infotainment system. And call setting, we have cruise control as well. So here is the gear selector, paddle shifters as well. So the speedometer is marked till 280, and it's like, see, as you can see, AMG is written over here. So let's just switch on the ignition, and the steering lowers when you switch on the ignition, and the AMG part comes here. So yeah, let me show you this, the multimedia. So you have trip, navigation, radio, media, telephone, performance, distance, service. So if you go into performance, you can like show the lap timing, G-force meter, the boost and stuff. So that's good, and like the engine data, all of those stuff. So yeah, the screen is small, but it's usable. And now let me show you this. Here you have some buttons: parking camera, auto start stop. This is the active exhaust, like you can set it to normal or sport. Traction control, this is the suspension, this is the manual configuration, whatever you want. So let me just show it to you once. Now I press the active exhaust button, so it shows, just a second, so it shows it's on. So if I press the suspension button here, it shows sport, sport plus or comfort. So it depends on what you choose. Again, I'll show you this. As you can see, it's balanced or it's powerful, the exhaust. So that's good. ESP is also on, and this is the dynamic mode selector, like whatever you want, reduce, sport, moderate, comfort, sport, sport plus. Okay, that's good. So the screen, like it's not a touch screen. Yeah, so going into this, the dials are really good. Like it's easy to use: media, telephone, connect. You have the Mercedes-AMG Connect technology here, which is the connected car tech. Then you have vehicles. If you get into vehicle, you have dynamic select. Like if you want individual configuration, you can configure it. Drive, transmission. Into drive, you have 4: reduce, moderate, sport, and dynamic. So you have transmission, you have M&D, suspension, you have comfort, sport, sport plus. Exhaust system, you have powerful and balanced, which I showed you earlier. And ESP, you have on or sport. So that's good. And then if you get into assistance, you have those parking camera and the parking sensors assistance, light settings. If you get into light settings, all these ambient lighting, the surround lighting, and the headlights as well. So all of those you can control. The vehicle settings, you can like belt, lock, automatic door lock, all of those stuff you can change it. So these are the vehicle settings. Now if you get into system settings, you have this display and styles, which you can configure it. You have the input, audio, connectivity, Bluetooth devices, time and date, language, units. So basically into units you can put miles per hour, kilometer per hour. Personalization, how do you want, create profile and stuff. Software update. So a lot of things here. Let me show you one more thing, my manual configuration which you want to do. Yeah, so that's good. Like as you can see here, you can change it. Yeah. So a lot of things to change here, and it's quite usable actually. So I like that part, and the seats are like really comfortable. Now let me show you the glove box here. The glove box is of decent size. Yeah, and it has a light, so you get a auto dimming rear view mirror, and you get a mirror and a light. Same as the case here, mirror and a light, and you get a panoramic sunroof as well. Not a panoramic sunroof, but it's a big one. Even you get lights here. You can see, yeah. Okay, so this is the max it will go, and as soon as the sunroof goes to its max, the sun blind comes here, so that's good. Even you have lights at the rear. So it again went back. Now As I told, it has 64 color ambient lighting, which is the best in Mercedes part. Now you get metal pedals as well, so that's good. Let me show you the engine bay. So hydraulic struts, as you can see, you have this red colored thing on the engine bay. So it has a 3-liter V6 AMG engine with around 390 horsepower and 520 Newton meters of torque. So 0 to 100 is around 4.7 seconds and the top speed is 250 km per hour. So yeah, again you can pay Mercedes extra to increase the top speed and they will do it for you. So this car is a completely built up unit. Again, stands for CBU, and it's imported, completely imported, so it isn't cheap. So but the performance what you get is really good. So it comes in the competition with the S5 and the BMW M340i. Yeah, it's kind of on the expensive side comparing with the rivals, but the fun is on another level since it's a Mercedes-AMG which everyone loves, and even it sounds great, the V6 that roars actually. So like if you ask me, yeah, if I had an option and I had the money, I would definitely go for it. So if anyone is interested to buy this car, you can comment on YouTube, comment on Instagram, DM me on Instagram. I will help you anytime you want, I'll get your doubts clear. So thank you so much. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe.